Welcome to the MIRTEC booth here at SMT AI in Minneapolis. I'm delighted to be joined by Frank Cormier. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again, Trevor.
Yeah, we're standing here in front of the MV-6, which of course is your main
Premier flagship.
Premier flagship machine.
Yes, sir.
That's right. And one of the things that MIRTEC's known for is having one of the best camera configurations in the inspection market. So tell us, or tell our viewers a little bit about that camera configuration that you've got in there.
Sure. MIRTEC, we developed another camera level to it at 25 megapixels. Mm-hmm. So that will allow the field of view to get larger, and we should be able to do faster inspections, but it also allows us to inspect even smaller parts with it, because we can put a finer micron lens on the machine. Typically they're 10 or 15 microns. We can get down to 7 microns.
Right, but that 25 micron
megapixel camera.
Megapixel camera, is that the top-down one, or is that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's okay, and that's got a confocal lens, so you can.
Correct. It has the telecentric lens in it with the flat ground, so we don't distort the image in any way at all. Typically with a fisheye lens, you get a parallax effect to it. With the flat ground lens, we keep true to what's on the board.
Right, okay. And that's complemented then by side cameras.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you can show us a little example of how the 4 different side cameras you've got here.
Yes, so MIRTEC, we make our own cameras, and recently we came out with the 18 megapixel side viewing camera, where we can come in and get a really nice close-up of what is going on through the side of any part,
right,
by looking at it from the different directions, north, south, east, west.
That's really good.
It's a much clearer image.
Yeah.
It allows the customer, without taking the board out of the machine, to review a potential defect that you would normally go to a microscope for.
Right. Yeah, and even for bottom terminated devices, you get a good side view of the balls around the side of the...
Correct, especially on like a DFN or QFN type part.
Yeah.
We can see along the edges really well.
Right, okay. Now I believe more recently you've actually built in some other features into the machine, allowing you to do double-sided boards. Can you talk about that?
Correct, yes. We don't have it in this example here, but we recently came out with a board flipper internal to the machine. Mm-hmm. So we are now able to do both top and bottom inspections of a board.
Right.
It would be 2 separate programs, but the board will flip internally inside, and we can switch the program and inspect the board and convey it right out after the inspection.
Great, okay, that's interesting. Good. Now, all of this, of course, feeds into your Intellisys Pro system, which, nowadays with automation is getting more and more important for customers. What upgrades or what changes have you made on that front?
So we have a software suite, which we call TRMS, which is Total Resource Management System, where we can look in at any machine that's online, and we can, in real time, see what the machine and how it's performing. And that's huge, because a lot of customers want real-time data.
Right.
At the same time, we're tracking in the background with SPC as well as the repair software. So we always have it documented digitally what's going on with the board.
Right, okay.
The CFX part of it, we're also compliant with that, all our machines. So when a customer does go to the lights out manufacturing, we're already there.
Ready there and ready for it.
To help them out, yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, good. So we're only a couple of months away from Apex. Any sort of new projects coming out there? Anything new on the horizon?
I believe we're going to be showing again the Genesis pin machine, which is for the automotive, which takes advantage of the movable Z axis.
Yeah.
And that will allow a customer to focus in on the tops of parts without, again, removing the board, and we can get a better inspection of those devices.
Right. Great. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, Frank, I want to say thank you for giving us a run through on some of the latest features on the MV-6, and we'll look forward to catching up with you guys in San Diego next year. Yeah,
we're looking forward to it, Trevor. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk with you and share what MIRTEC's all about.
That's great. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Expand your inspection capabilities. The MIRTEC MV-6 comes fitted with a best-in-class high-performance 18 megapixel camera. This provides inspection in 5 directions using top-down and 4 angled cameras simultaneously. finding defects that a single camera can't detect, such as OCR and QFN solder bridges.